Hey guys, Mr. N here, and I'm joined by Mr. Elliot Gardner. And in this video, we're going to be talking about multiplying exponents. So in our first problem, we have x squared times x to the fifth. Now, what's the general rule when I'm multiplying two exponents like that?
Well, when you're multiplying exponents, you want to add the two exponents.
And can you show me, like, if I forget that that's the general rule is, can you show me how I can remember that?
Well, here we have x squared, so we know that is x times x. And then for this, we have x to the fifth, so we have x times x times x times x times x.
Yeah, so exponents just mean it's just repeated multiplication. So here I have x squared times, and this is x to the fifth. So now when I multiply all this out, what does that end up being?
Well, we have two x's and we have five x's, so it equals x to the seventh, because there are seven x's.
Yeah, so my general rule when I am multiplying two things with exponents like that is I'm just going to add the exponents, right? So I've got x squared 2 plus 5, which is x to the seventh, like you had earlier. So how can I apply this here? What would the answer be to this?
The answer here, well, first we have coefficients, so you have to multiply the coefficients together, and you'll get 30, 5 times 6. And then we also have x's with exponents. So applying the same rule from the previous problem, we want to do 3 plus 2, so we'll have x 3 plus 2, and then which equals 30 x to the fifth.
Very good. Now, the other way to remember that is I can, using the commutative property, I can rewrite this as 5 times 6 times x cubed times x squared. And like you mentioned, now when I'm dealing with this problem, this is a very simple problem. X cubed times x to the x squared is x to the fifth. So 30x to the fifth. All right, so let's put all that together, and can you solve this, this third problem down here?
I can. All right, so here we have coefficients again, and we have two variables, an a and b. So looking at the previous problem, we'll want to expand this, and then so we'll have 3 times a squared times b cubed times negative 5 times a to the fourth times b to the seventh. And we want to combine our like terms, so our coefficients, and we'll get negative 15. And then we'll have the a's, and we know from our previous rule that you want to add the exponents, so we'll have 2 plus 4, which gives us 6. And then we want to add the b's, so it's 3 and 7, and you'll get b to the 10th.
Perfect. So these are the basic rules for multiplying exponents.